ever tried to cuddle your cat and gotten nothing but a polite look that says, "I acknowledge your existence, human. Now leave me alone"? Or maybe you've leaned over for a forehead boop and your cat slipped away like a furry ninja in socks. You think, is it me? Am I doing this wrong? Here's the thing. Cats aren't broken. They're not rejecting you. And yes, you might feel like cuddling them is the ultimate win in the relationship. But your cat has a very different blueprint for comfort. Most cats don't process affection the way we humans imagine. They're not trained to obey hugs and trying to force it. Well, you're basically asking a tiny lion to do yoga while wearing a tie. Impossible. But here's the secret. Your cat can bond, enjoy closeness, and even cuddle on their terms. You just need to understand their rules. And today, we're going to break them down, step by step, so you can enjoy soft purrs instead of polite slinks away. So buckle up. We're about to discover why your cat avoids snuggles, and what you can do to change the game entirely. 1. The cuddle aversion isn't personal. Think about this. You've sat on the couch. You stretch your arms for a snuggle. And your cat? Gone. Vanished. Here's the part most people miss. This isn't a personality flaw or a grudge. Cats have a completely different comfort radar. Cats are wired to detect touch, motion, and intrusion on their personal space. Your human hug might feel like a threat in feline terms, even if it's the sweetest hug imaginable. Their brain interprets closeness differently. Relatable example? Imagine walking into a tiny coffee shop and someone immediately hugs you. You'd probably stiffen, right? That's your cat. Their personal space is sacred. So if your cat avoids cuddling, it's not rejection, it's self-preservation. And knowing this sets you up for success in coaxing affection in ways they actually enjoy. And this leads directly into a question that changes everything. 2. Timing is everything. Have you ever tried to hug your cat while they're zooming across the kitchen like a caffeinated squirrel? Yeah, not ideal. Cats have energy cycles. They're hunters by nature, even if their hunt is a crumpled paper ball. Trying to cuddle them in the middle of a high-energy phase? You're asking for resistance. Tip: observe your cat's calm periods, after meals, post-play, or during their favorite window-watching hours. That's your golden cuddle window. Now here's where it gets interesting. Cats can actually signal when they're open to closeness. And no, it's not always obvious. 3. Watch for microsignals. Cats give subtle cues when they're willing to engage. Tail loosely swishing, half-blink eye contact, slow approach and pause near you, and head tilt or chin rub. Think of it as their yes, but on my terms signal. Miss it, and you risk being rebuffed. Here's the twist most people overlook. It's not about forcing affection. It's about aligning with their mood and comfort level. Example, my friend's cat literally walks into the living room, curls near her feet, and stares at her for 2 minutes. That's a cuddle invitation on feline terms. Not a footsie game, not a lap invasion, but a subtle, intentional, "I may allow human touch soon" message. And if you want to know the sneaky trick to get them to actually come closer. 4. The entice, don't chase principle. Chasing your cat to cuddle them is basically yelling "fun now" in cat speak. And it usually backfires. Instead, try. Sit quietly with open hands. Allow them to approach you voluntarily. Offer treats or gentle chin scratches. Cats are more likely to engage when they feel control over the interaction. Think about it. How many times do you want someone to grab you unexpectedly? Yeah, exactly. Here's something you probably didn't know. Studies show cats are more likely to initiate contact when they feel safe and in control. Control isn't domination, it's choice, and that changes the cuddle dynamic entirely. And speaking of choice, this next insight might surprise you. 5. The cuddle doesn't equal love. Myth. Most humans equate snuggles with affection. Cats? Not so much. Some cats prefer proximity over physical touch. They may sit near you, follow you around, or nap in the same room. Silent, subtle, but meaningful. Example, my cat never curls up on my lap, ever. But she sleeps on the chair beside me, one paw lightly touching the cushion near mine. That's her version of a hug. The lesson: respect their boundaries. Love isn't always wrapped in arms. It's in shared space, trust, and mutual comfort. And this next tip is where things really get actionable. 6. Create a cuddle-friendly environment. Cats often refuse snuggles because the environment feels unsafe or overstimulating. Warm, quiet spaces. Soft bedding or your lap as a choice landing zone. Remove sudden noises or distractions. Example, I added a small blanket to the sofa and left it there consistently. Within a week, my cat started jumping on it, occasionally even leaning into my leg. Cue subtle victory. Think of it like setting up a spa. Your cat decides when to check in, but you control the atmosphere, and it's surprisingly effective. And if you combine this with timing and micro-signals. 7. Positive associations work wonders. Cats respond to consistency and reward. Pair calm interaction with treats, soft praise, or gentle petting. Over time, they'll start associating closeness with pleasant experiences. But here's the part most owners miss: patience is key. Cats don't learn affection in one sitting. One overzealous hug can set you back days. Quick tip: aim for mini victories, brief, stress-free contact. Let them decide to prolong it. If you've learned something new so far and want more tips you can brag about to your friends and tease your cat with, you might want to like and subscribe, because your cat definitely approves of you getting smarter. 8. Respect the no moments. Even with all these strategies, some days your cat will just say no, and that's okay. Respecting refusal builds trust. Pushing too hard breaks it. Think of it as a dance. Sometimes you lead, sometimes your cat does. And over time, you'll notice there's subtle ways of asking for closeness. Paws, head bumps, soft purrs. That moment, golden, rewarded with your calm presence. No forced cuddles, no drama, just understanding. 9. Cats can surprise you. Remember that aloof feline you assumed hated contact? With patience, timing, and choice, they may eventually initiate snuggles on their own terms. And here's the kicker: those moments feel infinitely more rewarding than forced hugs. They're genuine, chosen, and built on trust. So, the next time your cat sidesteps your lap like it's a hot lava pit, don't despair. They're not ignoring you. They're speaking a different love language, one that values control, choice, and subtlety over forced affection. Start paying attention to timing, environment, and micro-signals. Encourage closeness rather than demand it. Reward calm interactions. And remember, proximity can be just as meaningful as snuggles. Because here's the beautiful truth: cats that appear aloof are often the ones who love most deeply, quietly, patiently, and entirely on their terms. And when they finally lean into you, you'll know it wasn't a random act. It was a deliberate, chosen moment of trust. All right, I've got to go. My cat's probably planning a covert cuddle operation right now, and I don't want to miss it. Catch you next time. FurEver.